Diane in Denmark here, rah rah rah. It is Thursday, or Little Friday as we call it here in Denmark, and I am full, or I should say, full of the joys of spring this morning, full of the joys of autumn. You know, I'm not an autumn person, but I'm trying to embrace it, and you can see I'm kind of channeling the autumn colours of the leaves outside with my outfit today. I'm in a fantastic mood today because I was at a clothes swap party yesterday, as you know, and it was really nice. It was a really nice cosy clothes swap party we had yesterday. There were only 8 or 9 of us. Normally we're a lot more ladies. A lot of them had to call off at the last minute. Actually, it was really cozy, really hoogly, and I got some lovely things which I'll show you in another video. But actually today I'm wearing one of the tops, actually 2 of the tops from a previous clothes swap party. This is the wrap over top that I got, yeah, it was at the last one at Vibeka's in June, I think, and also the wee chocolate brown chemise top, and I got that from the same clothes swap party. So anyway, I'm kind of channeling the autumn colours today in a wee bit of orange coral in my necklace and red nails. Anyway, I will get that video put together. It was really good fun. And just while we're talking about that, I also videoed me making a cake yesterday. Now, as I said yesterday, if the cake was a success, then you'll see the video, otherwise. But anyway, the cake was a huge success, and it was one of these cakes that you use making using, it was black beans, sugar, eggs, coffee, chocolate, and a bit of orange. And it was a really good success. It was, the only problem was it was a bit difficult to cut because I had made it a few hours before the party and it should really probably sit from one day to the next. Anyway, the cake was so successful that it got eaten fast, and this is all that remains of it because my kids had some of the leftovers. And it smells really good, so I'm going to bake up another one today. I'm going to try it with, I'm not quite sure whether to try it with kidney beans or butter beans, but anyway, you can look forward to that video coming soon. Checking with you today. It is Thursday, Little Friday as we call it here in Denmark, because you know the Danes were always looking forward to things. Thursday in Fly Lady land, if you're following the Fly Lady's daily focus, is errand day. Now remember, you don't need to do it on a Thursday, you just pick a day of the week that suits you. Maybe you do your errands on a Saturday. The main thing is that you have a wee list for it. You know, I keep mine in the control journal. Remember, we made a control journal recently. I'll put the link up there. This is my one. I just call it Hygge Home because it's, you know, we're in Denmark and we are the experts at Hygge. And Thursday, hold on, let me get to the page for Thursday, is Thursday is errand day, and that's the day that, you know, any day that you are going out to run your errands, just think about, you know, have you got things to drop off at the library? I've also written in book exchange because we have the little book exchange here, so on the free book exchange. Supermarket, I've also written down, do I have any bottles? You know, we have the deposit system here for plastic bottles and also for glass bottles and cans. So are there any of those that also need to take to the supermarket? The post office, I don't go to the post office very often. We have these automatic parcel boxes where we can send and pick up parcels. I've got one of those today, so that is ready to go. The cobblers, you know, if you're, I don't know if you need your shoes resoled or whatever. Dry cleaning to hand in, anything like that. I never have dry cleaning because all my clothes are can be washed in the machine, or you know, and I air them instead of washing all the time. Maybe you've got donations to drop off at the charity shop, or things to drop off at the recycling centre. I've also written in at our recycling centre we have a place where you can actually vacuum your car for free. So whenever I drop off my recycling things, you know, big recycling items, then I give the car a wee going over. What about the pharmacy? Have you got any medication that needs to be picked up? Supermarket, have you made your menu plan for this week? Have you thought about, you know, what you're having for dinner tonight? And then I've got things like, you know, the ironmonger, you know, like the, what do you call that in American English? The ironmonger is like a hardware store, you know, where you pick up all things like screws and hammers and all those kind of things. IKEA is always on my list. And I think that's it. So that's it for my errandy. Also for me, for my weekly home blessing hour, which I spread over the week. Thursday is the night that I put any, the garden refuse bins go out and our recycling bins go out. So that's a wee reminder for myself. And I've got some extra things that I need to get when I'm out today. A gift voucher for a friend who's turning 50. And something for my daughter. So anyway, just a quick check-in with you. Let me see, what's the time? Ooh, 5 minutes. Yeah, and if you haven't done it, but before you head out to the shops, just look and see what you've got in the fridge, what needs using up. You know, we can all find kind of leftovers in the fridge, and if you've got veggies and maybe some leftover cooked meat, you can always make, you know, a quiche or a frittata, something like that. What are we having? We are having Danish soba for dinner, which is, it's a ready-made thing that we get in the supermarket here. It's Danish meatballs and little like dumplings, and then they come ready-made, and then we add carrot and stock, and we make a nice soup from that. I've shown it in a video a long time ago, along with rye bread with cheese. That's what we're having. And then what else did we have this week? Oh, we had a really good BLT salad, you know, bacon, lettuce, tomato salad with lots of croutons and boiled eggs, spaghetti with spaghetti bolognese, or pesto with cool sauce, that's what we call it in Danish. Beef with broccoli and rice. So anyway, just make sure, check what you've got in the cupboards, check what you've got in the freezer. Don't keep on buying more and more stuff. And you know, use what you already have. You know, I hate any kind of waste, so I'm not going to waste these leftovers. I'm going to have some of those with my cup of coffee this afternoon. Oh, and the other thing, just while we're on the subject of food, a lot of you have asked, whenever I post pictures of when I'm down for my skinny dip with Vibeke and Helena, quite often Vibeke and Helena make these raw truffles. You know, it's dried fruit, raw balls, as we call them. And a lot of you were asking, you know, what's in them. So the other day when I was making some for us, because we make them as well, I made a wee video about that. So I'll get that put together. So there will be a few food videos coming. So anyway, all I've got left to say to you is, let me grab my pom-poms and, sorry, send you on your merry way. That was because I've already set the table for dinner tonight, and I've got my stuff here. So my plate and knife and fork are there. So that was a fork landing on the floor. Anyway, the floor's clean, don't worry. Live long and prosper. May the Danish hood be with you. Hope the sun shines for you today. We haven't seen the sun for days. But you know what I say, we make it on sunshine. So have a fantastic Thursday, and I shall see you with some kind of video tomorrow. Okay, bye for now.